How's it going, guys? Welcome to This Week in Football, the American version. We got Steve, Jonathan, and myself, Josh, and we're going to bring you all the latest news and our updates around the league. But first, we have our first game, which is the Seahawks versus the Cardinals, the Battle of the Birds. The Cardinals just recently getting back Carson Palmer, and the Seahawks, I don't know what happened with that penalty, but there was something that the refs missed. I mean, that was just very, very bad. However, we do have this up here as one of our top games, so I'm going to have to just go with the Seahawks. I don't know. What do you think, Steve?
Honestly, after that late penalty that wasn't given, Richard Sherman should have owned up to it, but I'm going to go with the Seahawks also.
You never own up
I
to
like
it
a dirty bird. I like a dirty bird.
You never own up to it.
Dirty Birds is Falcons. But,
They just beat the Falcons.
They beat the Falcons in their own game.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I feel like now they're going to start streaking.
The clean bird.
Yeah, the clean one. The red one. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
Yeah, this is a good game because it's a division game. The NFC West is a very
the
big
Seahawks
division.
are 4-1 though.
I mean, the
Cardinals are what,
Barely
2-3?
Yeah, they are barely 4-1.
Seahawks escaped a couple games, so I mean,
Yeah, they are barely 4-1.
I mean, at the moment of this recording, the Cardinals are 2-3. They're actually playing a Monday night football game
we're
right
watching
now.
the game right now as we're recording.
I will say the Seahawks need Marshawn Lynch, though. That's what they're missing. On to the next game, which is the Patriots versus the Steelers. Shock. Patriots demolished the Bengals. Not really shocking at all. However, there was, in case you missed it, a nice altercation that Gronkowski had with one of the Bengals defensemen. We'll see if that rolls over into next week. I'm sure it probably won't. Steelers are tough competition, especially with Big Ben out, though. That's why I'm giving this one to the Patriots.
Oh, for sure. No Big Ben. The Steelers. I mean, they lost to the Dolphins. I mean,
Your Dolphins.
my Dolphins. I
Who
watched
were-
the game. And
Who
yeah,
participated in the toilet bowl game? Who tied to the Browns in regulation?
who beat the Browns in regulation.
It took more than regulation to beat the Browns. How's that feel?
And then they beat the Steelers. So
Okay,
They're coming around,
redemption.
they finally protected Tannehill. So yes, the Dolphins. And so the Steelers, about Big Ben, they stand no chance. The defense probably won't even be able to handle Gronkowski. So unfortunately, I have to say the Patriots.
Is Michael Vick their backup quarterback? Did
He's
they
retired,
resign?
but
they might want to look into
they
him.
might want to look into him. Yeah.
Steve, who do you got?
Well, everybody's focused on Gronkowski, but on the other side, the other tight end, Bennett, is also a monster.
Yes, he's not
It's a
getting any
two-headed
recognition.
monster. Exactly. You can't stop Gronkowski already, and then he's got another big weapon like that. Patriots all day. It's easy. It's easy for Tom Brady.
They're making it look easy. I know Roger Goodell is just furious right now.
Exactly.
He tried to stop them. And he
They're
just can't.
holding an all coaches meeting, and all NFL teams, all 31 teams, excluding the Patriots, take out Brady.
All right, in our game of the week, surprising Vikings, who are still undefeated. Don't know how. I truly don't know how. But they're playing the Eagles. They're missing Teddy Bridgewater and Adrian Peterson, both due to season-ending injuries. And they have the most injured quarterback playing in Sam Bradford. When's he going to get hurt? We're just waiting for it. Do you think it's this week?
Honestly, this has to be some sort of joke. Sam Bradford's healthy. The Vikings are 5-0, and we haven't been covering them the past 2 to 3 weeks. We haven't shown them the respect, and they're the last undefeated team
The
standing.
last undefeated team.
Well, now that we're gonna cover them, this is it. For
There
them.
it is.
So Bradford
There it
gets
is.
hurt.
Bradford
Bradford's out for
And
the
they
season.
take a loss.
And yeah, I mean Carson Wentz will come back after I guess he's not the same after one ripped jersey. So hey,
I was very, very upset. I picked him in my fantasy. I don't know why. I forgot to change over to Dak Prescott. And
mistake with
yeah,
Dak.
it was a big mistake. He had the worst game of his career.
Is that your pick, Jonathan? Are you picking the Eagles?
I'm picking the Eagles.
Picking the Eagles.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
6-0, huh?
6-0. I'm riding that train, baby.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings also. I mean, the Cowboys are good. They're looking at playoffs, so this is already a weird season. So
Yeah.
Bradford holding down an undefeated team, might as well.
Might as well just keep going with it.
Yeah, exactly. Vikings.
We might as well roll into it because the Browns. I know y'all have got to be at least watching by now. This is getting ridiculous.
At this point, I think this is the game of the week every
This
single
has to be
week.
the game of the
How
week.
bad can the Browns blow it?
The toilet bowl is yours already. Nobody stands a chance. You guys have won it. I don't know what's going on in Cleveland, but you guys are playing your in-state rivals of the Bengals. Now you guys combined have an astonishing record of 2-10. 2-10, and no wins from the Browns. Let's just make that clear.
The Browns are not holding up their end of the deal.
No, they are. They're winning the toilet bowl, but in real life, y'all are sucking ass. It is straight 0-6 and looking for 0-7 because I just don't think
they don't have to look very far.
Yeah, they don't have to look. They're going right down the street.
The good news is Cody Kessler did not get hurt last week. So.
He got rocked on one. I thought he was out.
But he did get rocked, so yeah.
I thought he was out.
He made it out there in the game. See if he can make it out through another game. But
I don't know. I'm surprised.
I think Cleveland has a better chance of, hey, let's just sign up LeBron, play some football.
Probably.
Let's just get a couple of hockey players and just, let's just roll with it. Let's just give the ball to
the baseball team could be a quarterback. The pitcher, you could ride one of them.
Yeah.
Last week, we were talking about how impressive Terrell Pryor is for the Browns. Unfortunately, he's on the wrong team. We were talking about how impressive the Titans have picked up in misfits and Andre Johnson and DeMarco Murray. But honestly, I think the most impressive thing that happened last week was Jonathan being able to name all the hurt people, all the people they picked up. That's impressive trying to keep up with the QBs for the Browns.
Just keeping up with the Cleveland Browns injury report is a task on its own. You're basically like studying for an exam. That's just how much of the Cleveland Browns.
There's no cliff notes for that. It's just one giant exam book.
Big list, those giant lists that you see Santa Claus
scroll.
Just a scroll down. Yeah. That's the Cleveland Browns injury report.
You have to download that PDF file.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I got them winning.
I mean, I have them winning, but they haven't been the same. They have not been the same as last season. Almost very similar to the Carolina Panthers, who are pretty much struggling right to go into a bye. That's what they needed because
they needed the bye. So
those kitty cats up there, man, they're just kitty cats. They're crawling into this bye because it's sad. It is sad what they're doing.
Declawed.
So, anyways, guys, well, thanks for tuning in.
I actually didn't get to get my prediction.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
We'll cut that. Yeah.
Bring it back. All right, so I've been talking about how the NFL this year has been about stories. Sam Bradford healthy with the undefeated team. Dak Prescott leading a Cowboys team and winning. So to keep this story going, the Browns are losing. Bengals are taking it.
You picked the Browns last week. That's why we just didn't want to include you in this. We're just going to exclude you.
I felt really bad. Somebody had to provide some prayers for that squad.
Now, one more game. Tony Romo versus Dak Prescott. Who do you have starting? Because Tony Romo is supposedly coming back.
Coming back this coming week.
So who do you have starting over the for the Cowboys? Who will start? Tony Romo or Dak
And
Prescott?
before we give our insight, Brett Favre chimed in a few weeks ago and said Tony Romo. Of all people, Brett Favre chimes in and says Tony Romo should sit.
Yeah,
I'm the biggest Brett Favre fan in the world, but considering he was trying to postpone Aaron Rodgers' career, of all people, honestly, I think Dak Prescott, he should keep playing. You go back and
you gotta ride the wave
and look at what happened with Tom Brady when Bledsoe came back healthy. Bill Belichick said, "You know what? We're winning with this dude. Let's keep him in until he loses his job." And Bledsoe had to retire. He never lost the job.
He never won the starting job back.
He went to the Bills. So,
So we all agree Dak Prescott
should
Yeah,
start.
But this is the Cowboys.
Do you think Jason Garrett is ready to step the Cowboys into the Patriots' way? Could you imagine if this is literally the reborn of the New England Patriots and then we actually have America's team come back
to be America's team? But honestly,
this
is the Cowboys. Exactly.
Romo,
so if we're going by the story, it's only right around the middle of the book. This is when all hell breaks loose.
And then Tony Romo will get hurt again, and Dak Prescott will have to step back in and save the season again.
Save the season, yeah, because I think when Tony Romo comes in, they're going to start losing.
Exactly.
And then they're just going to barely make the playoffs.
So I think they'll keep Dak Prescott, and I think they'll stick with him.
They're going to put Tony Romo in.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's all we have here tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check us out on Twitter as well as Instagram. They're definitely going with Tony Romo.
Yeah, they're definitely.
I think so too. But